So I figured instead of keep doing, the same two streams I've been doing the last couple of days here, figured let's do something fun for a change. So, you all know I absolutely love playing college football. So, fatigue. So, you all know I love playing college football. Okay. I don't know how to do the... We're gonna play Dynasty mode. We're gonna continue. So, I will give you a little bit of background on my team. Oh shit. So here we are. And I can tell you when I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna fucking crash.
Hello, everyone,
so
and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So San Jose State's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Coming after it. And that defense...
What a nice
play. And down he goes at the 9.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won this.
So I will tell you this. I'm excited for the new college football game.
Early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to
when I get my next paycheck will be on my
He gets a block.
Okay.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and
that's
going to
be created to the system.
Here are our impact players
honestly,
for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Oh, I do it.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Right.
Hauls it in.
Nice
They'll
play.
finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40. And
You
it's
got to
a
be
first
strategic
down.
with college football.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's get the running back involved a little.
The give to the back.
Even if you only pick something.
Steamrolls his way ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That was a
Here's
very
this
good
offense
one.
with a fresh set of downs. That defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read.
Okay.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Let's go.
Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
I'm playing football right now, and they're going to nail it. Yep.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Nice 32. Nice 32
stop. 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
Okay.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10.
Yep.
He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Lockhart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up 3 yards with that completion, now 2nd down.
My sister went to college, so to have this,
off-play action.
In my game.
Pocket starts to collapse. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this guy just stays on the roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Brown wants to pass. Out in the backfield, the running back snags it, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming out. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Miller.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Let me call my buddy and see if he's still up. the rain in my shoes. God damn. Oh.
On the play. Great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Yep.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Running back goes in motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
Oh, so
on 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. The tag. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, San Jose State. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Give me 1 second. I guess I should have stepped outside.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Nice pass. Nice
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
Yep.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Damn fucking allergies, dude.
Looking to move it through the air. On the run, fires downfield.
Yep.
A beautiful...
All right. Yo, what's up?
Not much. I'm currently in the Wendy's drive-thru getting a $5 biggie bag.
Nice.
I've been out since 10 door dashing. I've made $63. So
Nice.
I've done $30 an hour these past 2 hours.
Nice. I'm back in the game room.
Oh, nice.
Wait till you see this motherfucker tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, you'll appreciate it because it looks like an actual gaming studio. And we won't even need to have the... Hold on. No.
Allergy season, huh?
Oh, yep.
Me too, bud.
And you know what the sad part is? I didn't start having this...
Allergy medicine.
No, I didn't have this problem until I walked outside and hit my vape about a minute ago, and then all of a sudden I started sneezing like fucking shit.
Yeah, it's because you inhaled a bunch of pollen through your vape. Or something like that.
I'm a little fucked up right now. I'm not even gonna lie.
I plan on being very fucked up when I get home.
I had, when I got in here, I had some of that Elijah Craig, which I bought, like I said, I bought a bottle. And then I had a hard alcoholic monster, the Scary Berries, which is just fucking fantastic in that fucking brand. And then, now I'm drinking one that my dad and I had up at Top Secret Tap Room called Old German. It's a lager, but it tastes more like I would say if I had to rate that beer on the beer scale, it's more of a higher class. If you pour it into a cup and see it, it's considered a lager, but it looks more like a PBR. Like it's a better version of PBR, basically.
Okay.
It's a very good beer. I got my dad on the IPA train a little bit. My dad has gone to a couple microbrews, and he's like, dude, you need to get this beer. I'm like, what the hell is it? He goes, it's an IPA. I'm like, what the hell are you doing drinking IPAs? Like, you used to crucify me for drinking IPAs. He goes, I like the IPAs that... He goes, what are the IPAs that aren't real bitey?
Thank you very much. Y'all have a good one.
He goes, my dad said to me, he goes, what are the IPAs that aren't real bitey? I'm like, you mean the hazy IPAs? The ones that actually have a yellow...
IPA, Founders, well, not Founders IPA. There's a lot of Trogs that have a lot of bitey, grapefruity ones.
He won't drink Trogs. He hates the taste of Trogs. But if it's microbrewed IPAs, like, he'll drink them. And I'm like, dude, you gotta come up. You gotta come over on like a Saturday when I can take you to a couple of the. You know what? We might just do that tomorrow before we sit down and play games and shit tomorrow. I gotta take you.
I'm not trying to. I don't drink microbrews and any of that shit, man, anymore. I just drink cheap beer.
Oh no, The one that I was talking about, there's a bar with like literally in walking distance of of my apartment, dude. It's called B&T.
Oh, you're talking about going to a bar. I'm fucking in. I'm not going to any like expensive ass microbrewery or anything though. I can't do that.
No. There's also another one up behind Fort Ritchie Gym called they just opened it. It's called Top Secret. It's a tap room.
And I don't like microbrews.
That it ain't a microbrew, it's a tap house, so you can pretty much get anything you want. That's how I found out about Old German. My dad and I took a gamble on it one night. He's like, what are you looking at? I'm like, I said to the guy, I was like, I'll take one of them Old Germans. He goes, you've never had Old German? I'm like, no. I was like, my dad goes, I know this taste, it's very familiar, but I can't put a finger on it. I'm like, Dad, this Old German lager tastes exactly like a higher dollar version of like Pabst Blue Ribbon. He goes, I see how you say that now. I'm like, exactly. Fuck that. I will never buy another one of those again. Fuck my sister for getting me turned on to those fucking little fuckers. Those things are fucking bastards. No, the fucking buzz bombs. Those things are fucking nasty as a motherfucker.
They're nasty?
No, they're not nasty. They're 16% alcohol, but when you've been drinking whiskey and then something that's 6%, then something that's, it's like 4.5% with Old German. It's like a 4.2 like lager. They call it a lager, but I don't really see it as a lager. But dude, I buy the big gas station cans when I buy like shit. I gotta run to Gettysburg and get us some tomorrow for when you come over. There's only one place that sells it in Gettysburg, and I gotta get us some.
What is it?
Have you had Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer yet?
Yeah, I've had Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer.
You've had the IPA?
Yeah, I've had it. I've had it many times.
Dude, I think it's one of the best, from a microbrew company, I think it's one of the best IPAs that Stone Cold ever brought out. There's actually 3 beers he has out in that line. I
don't go out of my way to buy it or anything. I've had it over at the Holler.
Oh, that's good shit.
My buddy up there named Rick, he's brought them over.
That's the old guy, right?
Nope.
Oh.
Jimmy doesn't drink. Jimmy's the old guy.
I was thinking Jimmy. Hey, well, the date went well tonight. We had to wait 25 to 30 minutes to sit down and eat at Texas Roadhouse, but it was highly good, dude. And our waiter was like a young guy. I'd say he was probably about our age. Because we waited so long, and 2, because he didn't hear me put the order in. He was I when he came back to the table, I was like, "Did you get what I asked for?" He goes, he said, "I'm sorry, man." He goes, "What'd you ask for?" I said, "I asked for a cactus blossom." You know what the cactus blossom is at Roadhouse? It's like the deep fried onion ring thing. And he goes,
right.
He said to me, he goes, "Dude, I didn't even hear you." He goes, he came back later to check on us for drinks. He looked at me, he goes, "How would you like if I gave you and I'm not saying I can make it happen." He goes, "But because," I said, "I just wanted to know if it was you put it on the bill because I don't want to be charged for something that I didn't get." And he goes, "How about this?" He goes, "If I could magically somehow make a free cactus blossom appear, would you want to take it?" I'm like, yeah." So he came back to me later. He goes, "Just so you know, I was able to talk to somebody and they're giving you guys a free cactus blossom." I was like, the girl I was with, she looked at me and I was like, I wouldn't argue. She goes, "I ain't arguing. That's free." I was like, "I ain't arguing. That's free food." So, I have Texas Roadhouse rolls here that are in a container that are sitting on the counter with the butter. don't eat it. Don't eat anything tomorrow.
What do you mean?
When you come over here, don't eat tomorrow.
Why?
Because I'm going to cook.
What are you cooking?
I'm going to go out tomorrow before you ever come over, and I'm going to get us steaks.
Oh, you're going to make steak?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, word.
How do you like rare steak?
No.
Fuck. Okay, so I'll have to let yours sit longer.
Yeah. If anything, if you need any help on my temp, I like my temp like in between medium rare and medium well.
Okay, you got a meat thermometer? Because that's one thing I don't have.
Probably.
Okay, because usually the way I cook steak is I cook it till it's got that nice char / gray on it till where they call it almost blue steak, which is like really rare in the middle. That's how I eat my steak. If not, I can always throw dino nuggets in the air fryer for us. Hey, or
I love dino nuggets. I'm about to have fucking Wendy's nuggets right now. Well, four
hey,
of them.
I went to Dollar General yesterday, and I was gonna get Tyson chicken tenders, dude. I looked at the price of the Tyson chicken tenders. They were almost $8 a bag, and the off-brand dino nuggets, dude, they were $4 a bag. I was like, I'm gonna go with the dino nuggets on this one.
No, that's always the best option.
Oh, my dad and I got into a disagreement about dino nuggets when we were in Aldi like 3 or 4 weeks ago. He's like, that ain't nothing. That ain't healthy for you. That ain't nothing. But that ain't even real meat. I'm like, because my mom pointed out, she's like, look, they got chicken nuggets, because she knows I like to put crap in the air fryer when I don't feel like cooking. She's like, look, they got dino nuggets, and I looked at my dad. I'm like, Dad, they got dino nuggets. He goes, dude, you're how old? I'm like, you don't ever hate a man on eating dino nuggets. Like, you don't have to. You don't have to be any certain amount of age to, like, eat dino nuggets. Like.
Lighters.
Oh.
Grab this. A drink.
No, dude. I have the game room set up exactly how a game room should be set up. Like, you'll appreciate how I have each section of the game room set up. Like, you'll enjoy it. You know when we play, I don't have Madden downloaded. The only game I have downloaded, I don't know if you've played it yet, college football.
Yeah.
I have I have 25. But and college football 25 is what made me actually get a PlayStation 5. No lie, because I wanted college football. So actually July 7th the next college football game comes out, and dude, it plays like the old Maddens, like you and I grew up playing, dude. Like, you can hit stick people all day. There's none of this, new NFL kickoff rule. It's like playing Madden 07, like the early Maddens, dude. It's just a great game, like. And you will be happy to know that I no longer use a headset when I stream. I actually upgrade to kind of a professional kind of mic. You're on TikTok, right?
Here and there.
Well, you've seen it advertised, the Tonner mic.
Oh no,
dude.
Dude,
I bought the Tonner mic, and it is. I didn't buy it from the TikTok shop, because they always tell you buy it from the TikTok shop. So I went to Amazon and looked up what a Tonner mic will cost me. The same price they were selling it for on TikTok. I got it. They were selling it for I think it was like $45 on TikTok shop. I went to Amazon and got it for like 30 some bucks, dude. And I don't even have to use a headset anymore. Like, I just plug the mic in. I do what I need. I do what I want to do with my streams. I have fun with it. The funny thing is, I haven't had a guest on the stream in probably a year. So I think it would be fun tomorrow when you come over for us to do kind of like a fun stream, and you, for once...
I don't do my face in streams, though, sadly. I keep anonymity for my channel, and I can't leak my face.
You don't have...
Anymore.
Well, you don't have to put your face on. The mic will be able to pick up what you're saying while you're in the room. You can be sitting near where my door goes right across to go to the bathroom, and they'd be able to, everybody would be able to hear you.
That's fine.
But I thought it would be fun for a stream to do a, one-on-one, a versus match. Just you and me go one-on-one at a football game as something fun for, like, my audience to get more people to the stream. Dude, you don't know how much... You don't realize how, like, my channel has come along. Like, my channel has probably grew in the last couple of months to... I just got a person last night that subscribed to the channel, and it made it 131 subscribers, and I get so many thanks on, being, people, commenting on the live saying, you're one of my favorite streamers, keep up what you're doing, we like the fact that you play different games, we don't like, we're tired of watching people that play the same games over and over again. It makes me feel good because it makes me realize that, I'm doing something right. To say that I was kind of a guy that started out in my parents' basement streaming games during COVID because I had nothing better to do, to come to where I am now, having my own apartment and having my own game room, and my, where I create all the live streams. It's special. And
have you been making money off of YouTube?
I don't have that many subscribers. I don't have... You have to have what is it? I think it's 1,000 subscribers before you can start making money, which I'm hoping to eventually get.
You don't need 1,000 subscribers. You need like 1 million. You only need 1 million views or some stuff like that.
I haven't even gotten 1 million on some...
I have like 30 subscribers already, and I have the views from all my shorts to get monetized and all that.
Well,
yearly.
I was trying to keep this a surprise until, later on down the streams, but seeing how you and I are on the phone right now and nobody can see you, and I got the mic going and I got the game paused right now, I guess I'll bring it up because it wasn't going to be brought up until it was time, until I got it. But, you're still going to be on the phone with me, but I'm going to real quickly go into one of my stream things here. So, for everybody that's currently watching my stream, he will be on here tomorrow. He's just not here with me now. He is currently on the phone with me. I wasn't going to bring this up, but my buddy and I were talking about views right now for our channels, and I told you guys early in the week that I had a surprise for you, so I guess I will let the cat out of the bag now on this particular stream and let you know what the actual surprise for you guys is. So, and this is the first time you're hearing of it too, so you ought to feel special that you're hearing about this too, and it's not just off camera going on. So I told you guys I was going to do a little bit of rearranging with some stuff for the game room because I had a certain package coming from Amazon, and I wasn't going to tell you guys because I wanted you guys to find out for yourself later on, but because of Mr. Damon last night becoming as kind of a because I had it before he was even, commented on my channel last night doing House Flipper 2, right where I have my Death from Above 82nd Airborne picture, along with my grandmother who just passed, and my buddy who's on the phone with me right now. He knows he knew my dad's mom and dad really well, so and I have my mom's parents up, my other grandparents underneath that photo, which, like I said, that's a very special thing to me. But I'm going to actually move that into my room and have that on the other side of my wall where my lamp is. And for you guys that are wondering how you can subscribe to the channel, I have an LED sign coming from Amazon that has that is a custom made sign with the YouTube emblem, and that says Fear the Outlaw 293 on it for the channel for the game room. So cat's out of the bag, guys. I was trying to keep it a surprise for you, so you guys could actually, when you turn the camera on and I turned my chair, you could see it on the wall behind me. But I was excited to tell you guys. I was trying not to spoil it, but me, I can't keep anything a secret, and tonight's the right night to do it. So you'll be expecting that in about 2-3 weeks, and that'll be added. So, because most of the time I get people in these streams, they ask me, how can I subscribe to the channel? Well, you no longer have to, ask me. You can, I'll real quickly roll back and while I'm in the camera and point to where the sign is, so you guys know what channel to subscribe to and all that fun stuff. So thank you for everybody who's supported me so far. That's, friends, family, the Facebook page that most people are a part of. It's a lot of work. And
my phone might die.
Huh?
My phone's probably gonna die.
I get it. But what time do you plan on coming over tomorrow?
Somewhere around noon.
Okay. I only ask because my mom's coming back from Ocean City tomorrow, and I mean, even if I don't go pick it up tomorrow, I can go pick it up the next day. So, okay, noon. I will make sure I'm here by noon. Even if I'll send you the address, and when you take Jacobs Church Road, it's the third. It's the third. My road is the third driveway. You'll see a whole bunch of mailboxes, and mine is the third. If you have trouble finding it, call me, let me know, and I'll guide you where it's at.
Alrighty.
Dude, the date, I will tell you this. Sorry, some of my viewers, I'm going off camera for a few because I need to just say some things to a friend that doesn't need to be said on live stream. Ugh. No, you're good. My viewers on my channel, they don't need to hear everything that I talk about personally. The date went well. We went, like I said, we went to Roadhouse, then we came up to Sunshine Lanes. We got there about 8:30, 8:15, 8:20, 8:15, and we bowled up until they closed, which was 9:30. Dude, both of my bills tonight between Roadhouse and the bowling alley. Roadhouse was $32 a head. Bowling was 34. So, just don't. Well, I just don't want any of my friends, coming here and staying the night, and then drinking, and then wanting to drive. Like, I'm not gonna let that happen. And, dude, I've stuck by the same policy that you and I created when we used to have the guys over all the time. If you're gonna be drinking, you're not driving. It's that simple.
My policy is, if I drink more than 6 beers, I don't drive.
Yeah, but if you're also gonna be drinking, if you're gonna be drinking whiskey with me tomorrow, and then also be drinking beer.
I'm only gonna be drinking like roughly 3 beers.
Yeah, but
Whiskey.
yeah, but I mean, if you still don't, if you even come to me and say, hey, I don't feel comfortable with that tomorrow, I have a spot on the counter in the apartment where you can put your keys or whatever, and then you can just crash here.
Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that. I like me personally, I'll just crash there for a little bit and then leave when I'm ready to go, like do instantly enough.
Oh, that's fine too. I just don't want anybody coming over, early, drinking, and then them wanting to leave after they get fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, I don't let anybody do that.
Yeah, no, that it's been the same. It's the same rule that applies to the way we always used to do the bonfires. God, I
Only two of us guys, half of them didn't show up after drinking anyways.
Well, Nico, I didn't really mind driving. I didn't really mind going home because
Nico from my house down here, he's been drinking now this week, man. It's fucking becoming a party.
But the thing was,
He literally lived right there.
but that's what I'm saying. Nico was the exception because he literally lived right there. But I know we cut Peyton some slack because he lived right across from Nico at one point. So we cut him some slack. But then once Peyton moved, we're like, dude, we don't really think you should be doing this.
They didn't usually stay the night anyways.
Yeah, but
Wasn't like it anymore.
well, like I said, tomorrow it'll be good to have you come over and just you and me hang out. But eventually, I would like Drew Halford to come over because I actually just thought about him not long ago. I'm actually
Dude, it's gonna be really hard to get him to come over. He doesn't like to go anywhere. He likes to stay home and do his thing. That's why he lives with Frank and Cameron. Like that.
I get that, but I guarantee you, if you told him it was me, it'd be a different story.
I guarantee you that too.
No, I know it would be because you're.
Sometimes it's hard to get him to come over as far as like hanging out at the place. He likes hanging out at his place because he can do anything from home.
But if
Being the house and
oh,
he doesn't have to go anywhere. He doesn't have to worry about driving anywhere.
look, if you guys want to smoke, I will tell you, we go out. I would even show you we go over.
Is there a place that I can actually, if I thought to bring my marijuana over, just back over there and smoke some?
My front porch, that's it, not in the apartment.
Absolutely, yeah. Just figure somewhere outside.
No, look, I
I
have.
know your neighbors probably smoke.
Look, I will tell you this right now, and you know me. I haven't, I don't care because that's the kind of person I am. But
Yeah, I know you don't give a shit.
I have two neighbors. I have a neighbor that lives behind me right now, and this person smokes fucking 4, 5, 6 times a day. And when I come home from work in the evening, sometimes my whole apartment smells like pumpkin pie, and I'm already pissed about it. So like, you know me, I don't care if you do it, and I will tell you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be smoking in apartments if they smoke where you work from.
Well, they're more like townhomes when you come here. They're not like apartments.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah.
Like I will tell you, when you pull up tomorrow, it's gonna look like a dump. You're gonna go, why the fuck does he live here? It looks like a goddamn dump. But then when you walk in, you're gonna be like, holy fucking shit. And I will tell you, when you pull in tomorrow, if somebody, I have a next door neighbor. He's 75 years old. His name is Mr. Larry. He's actually a good buddy of mine since I moved in here. He's talked to me since I moved in here. Every time he sees me out, I always stand and have conversations even if you pulled up tomorrow and I didn't open the door right away, he would say you just give him a minute. He's probably in there doing something. But he's a super nice old man, dude. Like you ain't got nothing to worry about. No, dude. My whole apartment is, when you come in tomorrow, you'll see, you'll be like, holy shit, dude. And I will tell you, for what I paid for rent up here a month, dude, you'd be shockingly surprised what I paid for rent up here. I pay $750 a month for rent up here.
That's not bad at all.
Now, now, my rent for June went up a little bit because of the water and sewage bill, but it only went up to $844, which, like I said, that's not bad at all. But as far as internet goes, I have a $42 internet package through Xfinity that comes out through automatic payment, and then I got my electric bill that also comes out automatically. So all I have to really write a single check for is my rent, and all my bills are always paid one time. Like I got no shit to worry about. No, it's a, well, when you go to move out of your parents, I know the the property manager helps the um who helps the owner of the complex out who owns. I've never met the lady who owns the complex, but the property manager and her husband is actually the maintenance guy here, and if you when you go to move out of your parents' place, if something opens up here, contact me and let me know, and I will give you her number, and you can go through the process up here, and she'll go. And let me tell you what, dude, you might think at first when you move in, God, I'm moving into a shitty fucking place, but when you see tomorrow when you come here, you'll be like, holy fuck, I actually want to live here. Like that's the same reaction I have. My one buddy, he actually lives in the same apartment complex, but he's right down the hill from me. So like, what's nice about having him right down the hill is like if I go over to hang out with him or whatever, I can literally walk from here down the hill to his apartment, and I can drink and then walk back home, walk right back up the hill. Like you'll see it tomorrow. When you get here, I'll give you a tour. I got a double stack washer and dryer that the girl that lived here before me left, and my mom and I were actually supposed to pay her money for it, but she wound up deciding that she wasn't even going to get a hold of me. My mom and the lady who is the property manager was like, I wouldn't even pay her because then you're screwed out of money. So I'm saying, dude, everybody up here looks out for one another. It, you know, I actually have a buddy coming up in July from the other side of the river. For Gettysburg Bike Week, he's gonna stay with me from Wednesday till Sunday, because he was gonna get a hotel. He's like, no, dude, I don't wanna, he goes, I'm coming up for Bike Week. He goes, I thank you for, inviting me to come up to hang out with you. He's like, but I'm just gonna get a car. I'm like, dude, one, it's Gettysburg Bike Week, and you gotta.
Hotel in Gettysburg Bike Week. Come stay at my place.
He goes, I'm just gonna get a hotel in Gettysburg. I'm like, dude, if you're gonna get a hotel in Gettysburg, you better book that. But let me give you a better offer. I said, why don't you come on Wednesday? I get off of work because I'm on day work around 4:30. I said, before I leave work, let me know where you want to meet me, and will show you. I will take you to the apartment. I was like, I got an air mattress. I'll pull the game chair out. I'll set you up in the game room so you have a place to sleep. I was like, he's like, do I owe you anything? I'm like, here's the thing. I was like, anything you want to drink? I said, bring that. I said, if you really feel like you need to bring something, I was like, I usually drink whiskey. If you feel like you need to bring something, just bring me a bottle of something. That's your payment. Like, you don't owe me shit. Like, he's like, dude, I feel bad. But I'm like, no. Because he was like, well, what are the concerts for Friday night? I'm like, well, it was originally Bad Boys, but they canceled with their new fucking singer, which I knew was going to happen. So they wound up bringing From Ashes to New from Lancaster, and they're having, I think it was that, it's Sleep Theory and From Ashes to, well, it's Saturday is Hinder and Saving Eight, which and you don't have to have a bike to come out to the concerts. Like plenty of people come in their cars. So it's basically my one time a year. I get basically all my motorcycle friends and whoever else wants to go with me to hey, let's have a guys weekend. Like that's my official guys weekend of the summer. Like oh, I wanna ask you this because not long ago I mentioned your name and my soon to be brother-in-law was like, oh yeah, I know him. I'm like, how the fuck do you know him? And he's like, my sister's fiance, my soon to be brother-in-law. Do you know a guy from Waynesburg named Jason Galoo? Yes. Probably got blonde hair. He told me he knew you, so I was like, he goes, I said, do you know Michael Airwood? He goes, of course I know Michael. I said, I said, I know how you know Michael. I said, we're not even going down that road. I said, I don't give a shit. I said, Michael's one of my good friends. I said, you want to come over and hang out with me and Michael? You are more than welcome to. I said, but check with my sister before you come over. And if you do wind up, well, with him, I put my foot down more than anything because my sister is, my sister's very. She's like, well, if he comes over, I'm like, he's not going anywhere. If he's gonna drink, he's staying at the apartment, and he'll come back tomorrow morning. I'm not gonna let him drink and leave the apartment. It's not happening. It's okay. My sister's already mad at Janet. I don't know. He used to go to Waynesboro High School. Well, no, he didn't work at Vernon. He worked at. Okay, well, I said, well, Scotty still likes to give me shit every time I come into Vernon. Last time, during football season when I walked in, he looked at me. He goes, I'm not serving a person that's a Ravens fan. I looked at him. I said, well, then you can kiss your fucking tip goodbye. You can kiss your good ass tip goodbye that you were gonna get for the fucking day. Well, you know Scott. Well, of course you know Scotty. You know Scotty, the one that's been friends with. It's AJ, right? The older one. Your older brother, I mean, or is that? Yeah, Scott. Yeah, he's the one that always gives me shit every time we go into the Vernon. I'm like, you want me to call Michael Airwood down here and have him give you shit? He's like, oh no, we're good. I'm like, that's what I thought. I was like, I know. He goes, I can't serve somebody who's a Steelers, a Ravens fan. I said, and I can't look at anybody that's a Steelers fan. I said, so do you want your shitty tip to go down for the night? Or he goes, no, we're good. I was like, I thought because my dad saw me messing with him one time. He's like, why are you talking to the bartender like that? I was like, I know Scotty. Like, he goes, how do you know Scotty? I was like, he went to school with Michael's one brother. He goes, oh, that's how you know Scotty. I'm like, yeah. I said, Scotty always fucks with me every time I come in here. I was like, I don't really say I'm not gonna. Of course, if Scotty's working, I always tip him a little extra. Like, I don't ever fuck him. Like, I always tip him extra. And of course, my sister was like, I don't like when Lashane makes my drinks. I'm like, look, you want a good mixed drink? Walk up to the bar and tell Scotty exactly what you want. She goes, Scotty. I was like, yeah, the bartender always wears his hat backwards. The young guy. She goes, oh. I'm like, tell him that you are my sister. He knows me, and he'll make you the mixed drink you want. He ain't gonna fuck you over on the alcohol. No, we'll go to B&T tomorrow. Like, cause that's in walking distance. Dude, like we can walk from my apartment to B&T and then be back to play games or whatever like that. I will tell you that B&T's pretty fucking expensive. So I don't know how much beer is there, but as far as food goes, my dad told me the place is pretty pricey. He said the food's good, it's just pricey. I haven't been to the bar in a fucking couple in Waynesboro? I'll have to ask them about that, the one in Waynesboro, because if they do get it, I want some for the freaking house here. It's like a mango flavor. I heard it's freaking out of this world. No, dude, it'll be all. I'll make sure you have whatever you need tomorrow night. Like, don't worry about that. Like I said, you want whiskey? I have a small liquor cabinet above the refrigerator. You want food? I got food. Like, I have to go regular ground beef. Don't get me wrong, I like the natural ground beef. But the problem is if I want to make smash burgers out of natural ground beef, there's not enough fat for me to make smash burgers with. But I want to run to the store tomorrow and get some steaks for myself to cook for work this week. Dude, I eat a lot of red meat. I eat a lot of red meat in the apartment. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, and if you if you run out of beer tomorrow, I have a whole second second thing in my door of Miller High Leaf tomorrow. So, dude, I buy Miller High Leaf in an 18 pack. I can get it for almost. It's like $18 for an 18 pack of Miller High Leaf. It's, I think for a 6 pack, it's like $6.99. It's cheap. It's cheap beer. Like, I mean, when I went to the beer store yesterday, I was like, I said to the guy, I was like, you got any warm, like, Miller High Life? I walked in the back and there was a 30 pack of Natty Boh. I'm like, do I get the Natty Boh or do I get the High Life? Like, I like both. But if I had a 30 pack of freaking, you know, Natty Boh, I'd be stocking it up every other freaking week. Dude, I don't drink that much when I'm here at the apartment. Like, it's rare that I even have a drinking night at the apartment. It's like, 1 or 2 nights I'll have a drinking night here, but other than that, I'm just like, you know, I just want to come home and have like a Coke or whatever, and I'll put some soda in the fridge tomorrow too. I don't have Coca-Cola, but I have RC Cherry Cola. So, you know, I have the Cleveland Brown special when it comes to soda.
Yeah.
And actually, RC Cola is cheaper than Coca-Cola.
I like a nice cold RC Cola.
I don't
say this as I'm over here drinking a Coca-Cola.
Well, I don't have a bottle of that. So I mean, if you want to bring a bottle of whiskey over tomorrow, like I wouldn't tell you no. But I don't have between the two of us, I don't have any Jameson left. That's the only one I mix with Coca-Cola around here. And the Elijah Craig and the Travelers, I drink over and over. There's not much Travelers. Jameson has been here since I moved into the apartment, so like next payday I'll get another bottle of Jameson because that's the only other Irish. That's the only real one I would mix a drink that I usually mix with. People are like, you're not supposed to mix Jameson with anything. I'm like, go fuck yourself. They're like, why do you mix Jameson with Coke? I was like, because I can't stand the taste of Jack. Like right now, I have a can of Jack and Coke with the combined Coca-Cola brand because I won it at a raffle. Other than that, I wouldn't be drinking Jack and Coke. I hate the taste of Jack. It tastes like dog shit. At least when I mix, Jameson and Coke together, it tastes like Coke vanilla when I mix it, so it makes a better flavor for it. But as far as regular Jack and Coca-Cola goes, can't drink it anymore. I had a bad experience at a bar with Jack and Coke, and ever since then I won't drink it. When I went to Earl's one night, it was a new bartender, and she made it 90% Jack and like 20% Coke, so it tasted like fucking dog shit. I'm like, yeah. I was with Marcus that night, and I was like, dude, taste it. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, no. I was like, dude, I took one sip of this freaking drink, and I'm drunk. He goes, that's a problem for you, because you don't ever get like that. I'm like, taste this freaking drink. He goes, oh, there's a problem with this drink. I said, yeah, you tell me what's the matter with it. He goes, it's 90% Jack and 20% Coke. I said, that's the same thing I said when I was eating. He couldn't even believe I drank the whole damn thing. He's like, dude, if I were...
I wouldn't complain about that. I would just ask for a Coke and I'm make a couple of Jack and Cokes.
Well, because they didn't have the canned Coke, I couldn't do that, or I would have. But because it came from the tap thing, I didn't really have a choice for them to let me tell you what, I drank it. But after that, Marcus was kind of fucking pissed at me for the rest of the night because I got fucking wasted. Hey, Marcus knows when I get drunk at this point because when I get drunk to the point where I can't walk anymore, I start at. He saw it Earl's when she's like, the bartender's like, can I get you anything else? I was like, yeah, can I get a Budweiser for old time's sake to really see if it still tastes like shit? I took one sip of that, I'm like, yep, it still smells like a skunk's asshole, and it still tastes like shit. Marcus looked at me and goes, when the fuck do you ever order Budweiser? I was like, yeah, it's about time for us to go. If I start ordering shit out of my norm, then just fucking cut me off. Because that means I'm too fucking fucked up to even fucking Oh, I've been praising Jesus that I wasn't gonna drink this tonight or any other night, but I guess I'm gonna have to because I don't want it in the fridge anymore. My sister left me a White Claw to have in the refrigerator, and let me tell you what, I hate fucking White Claw, but she left me the raspberry. So the last two ones she left me the raspberry, the lime, and the yeah, I can't really bitch because at least she left me the good flavor. Because I said to her, I was like, you have any shit in my cooler you want to get rid of? When we went to Baltimore last week, she's like, I was like, you have one White Claw in here. She goes, just take it back to the apartment and drink it for yourself. She's like, I don't want it. I'm like, okay, fine. You're giving me free alcohol. I'm gonna drink it. Even though I hate White Claw, but when someone gives me one for free, I'm gonna be like, fuck, I'm gonna drink it. But
I always take free alcohol.
oh, so do I. But now I'm gonna get ready to get off here with you because I'm gonna continue my college football stream and probably not long after that I'm gonna take my medicine and go to bed. And
yeah, I'm getting ready to go to bed here pretty soon.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely 100% good, dude. I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll hit you up when I get up.
And the nice thing is I have the record player in the game room now, so you can pick any old rock album you want. I even have is that one? I have one of them on vinyl, but I don't think I have the other two. I have one of the Greta Van Fleet albums on vinyl, but other than that, it's mainly all old 80s shit. But it's good old 80s shit. It's not like I just picked an album up and I don't want to listen to it.
Oh shit, I just cracked my back 4 times in 4 different places.
Alright, well, like I said, I'll let you go. I'll get up to...
Absolutely.
I'm
looking forward to hanging out tomorrow, man.
Yeah, we'll get you on the WWE 2K25 game so you can actually give an opinion of yourself on how better the game is this year. Dude, I feel...
I'll have to try it.
No, honestly, I feel like the game feels like 2K19 the way they redesigned the reversal system.
We should play that first.
Well, luckily for you, I don't have 2K... I don't buy the wrestling games on discs, so... well, actually, because I bought the pack separately, I bought the Deadman edition, which was $100, and then not long after the game came out, they released the Bloodline pack. So I actually have the Bloodline edition, which is like the $134 edition of the game. But the pack is, and I have the ringside pass, which gets you all the DLC, which gets you any Persona card for my faction. Like it gets you the action figure characters, and I went as far as on my universe mode. Luckily, I was able to find Dexter Morgan, Dokes, and Brian Moser to put into the game through Community Creations. And as far as arenas goes, I actually created a kill room for Dexter Morgan, and I called it the Kill Room Pay-Per-View. So, you know, we haven't came up
forward to Resurrection. It's going to be a good show.
It's going back to the way the original series was, which is what makes me happy. It's not going to be one killer and it'd be a boring series. They already have a list of killers they're going to use, and apparently, from what I heard, they're bringing Brian back in the new one because he didn't kill him in the original series. Although I did like Origins with Christian Slater as Harry, though. I wish they would make another season of Origins because it was so good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
No, dude,
What they should do is what they need to do is they need to do a prequel to Sons of Anarchy, and then they need to come out with more Sons of Anarchy.
They're working on the prequel. The prequel is going to be called The First Nine. The problem is every time they have the script ready, they take it, Kurt Sutter takes it and wants FX to do it, and every time that he keeps bringing new ideas and they keep shutting him down. He wants to do The First Nine, and I've been waiting for a Sons prequel. They already said that they're going to bring Charlie Hunnam back for another to reprise a whole nother series of Sons, and I'm like, please do. Like, how I heard they want to do the reprise of Sons of Anarchy is fucking nuts. Like, they said the way they would like to start it, they want to make it about Jax's kids, which I agree 100%. Like, I was like, that's why that's why the children were involved at the end of the last season, because to carry on the father's legacy. But at the same time, they want to make it as,
You're talking about a sequel.
They are, but...
I thought you're talking about a prequel.
No.
I'm talking about before.
Oh, no, they're going to do The First Nine about his father, which is John. Which we're going to get to see why half the letters that Jax read in Sons of Anarchy was where it became to be. And it was actually a clue given in one of John's letters in Sons where it was... He didn't say it in so many words, but if you put the pieces of the puzzle together, it basically came down to, don't trust Clay, he's going to turn on you. You know, I know Clay was my trusted one for so many years, but Clay's also the one that turned on me. Like, you could read between the lines with it. Like, come on. If they do a prequel, they need to pick... Not only do they need to bring somebody in younger to play Marcus Alvarez, but they also need to bring Emilio Rivera in to play Marcus Alvarez, because it's not the same with Marcus Alvarez not in the Mayans. Have you watched? You haven't watched Mayans yet, have you?
I haven't finished it. I don't like it as much.
I have my... Okay, I will tell you this. The first season was very slow. The second season got a lot of action. The third season was... The fourth season was like, yes, we're finally getting into a brawl between the Mayans and the Sons. And then the fifth season was like, fuck you, we're ending the series. We're not even going to continue this war between the Mayans and the Sons. I'm like, motherfucker, this is what we waited for 5 fucking seasons. You know, I was like, come on, we're going to end it after 5, and we're not even going to see the war between the Mayans and the Sons. Like, this is bullshit. No, but if you watch the Mayans, you know the guy that was the butcher in Sons of Anarchy is actually, Angel's, Angel and Easy's father. Like, it ties into the universe. It's just, I don't agree with what they did with most of that series. I expected it to be more like Sons, where it was like, yes, the first season was slow to get the story started, but it was like, you still had the gun deals going on. You still had the 1% outlaw bullshit going on in the series. And it was like with Mayans, it's like, oh yeah, we're going to make it story based. And it's like, fuck you. It's just, when you decide to take a script just as a story and not go with the action, it's like, you know what, you all fucked up.
Indeed, I agree.
No, don't get me wrong. I will say, as a Sons fan, I enjoy Sons more than I do Mayans. But Mayans also had a lot of backstory to where Marcus Alvarez came in the Mayans. So, it does tie in with the SOA world. But as far as, like, the most shootouts, the most action go, I gotta go with Sons. Like, and let's be real. Walton Goggins playing Venus Van Dam is probably one of the best characters to come to mind to Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, I agree.
And then, what's her name? The blonde chick that ran the fucking whorehouse in Sons of Anarchy. She was also in Friday Night Lights and American Horror Story Season 1. I can't remember her name to save my life, though. But no, basically what they want to do if they bring Sons back is basically like, we all know that at the very end of Sons, and it's been an argument to the day of time. You and me could go back and forth all night about this. You could say you're right, I could say I'm right. Nobody will know because that's the way they left it. When Jack supposedly got hit by the truck at the end of season 7, which, if you pay attention to the driver who's driving the truck, is actually Michael Chiklis. I truly don't believe, and a lot of fans would argue with me over this, and even, dude, I know true 1% guys, like, even they argue with me about the series. They're like, do you really think Jax died at the end of season 7? I'm like, no. They're like, why? I'm like, because his death wasn't shown on screen. You saw a blood patter, but could it have been the truck driver or could it have been Jax? The death wasn't seen on camera, and if the rule of thumb is on TV is if the death isn't, if you don't see a body on TV, that character ain't dead. And I truly don't believe that Jax is dead. I think they're going to do a Sons of Anarchy resurrection, kind of like what they did with Dexter. Basically, you know, Jax went into a coma and then he wakes up and everything. He's going to wind up seeing, the whole club there, and not everybody died like he thought he did when he got hit by the truck. It was basically just a dream. Like, I see it happening. Do I like that? Do I like it? No. But do I think it would add more that we could get our answer of, holy shit, he never died? Yes. But do I think they would do it episode 1? Yes, I do, because FX has to spoil shit episode 1. But I wouldn't want that it's at the first episode if they brought it back. I'd want it at like the very end of the season 1 for that, like, to come out and then him go, okay, my sons are now old enough because I've been in a coma for umpteen years. I'm still going to be involved with the club, but my Abel is going to take over as being the president of the club. Like, that's how I want to see, like, the kids come into the club. Like, have dad, like, hit the gavel and, like, let him in. Oh, I already talked about, dude, one day when I get my own house, I'm finding a guy that can do wood carvings, and I'm getting a big-ass table made with the Sons of Anarchy Grim Reaper in it. It's just, no. Even when I watch Sons, because my parents watched it before I was really ever able to watch it, and then when I finally watched it, I walked upstairs, and I said to my mom, I said, that can't be it. She goes, unfortunately it is. I said, that's a bullshit way to end to end the fucking series. She goes, your dad and I both agreed. I'm like, so what do you guys think? They're like, we think he's alive. I'm like, okay, I like this theory so far. They're like, what do you think? I'm like, I agree with you guys because you didn't see the death.
I don't think Charlie Hunnam's going to come back.
He already said he would. If Kurt Sutter asked him, he said he would. He said the only person he wouldn't work with if they decided to bring him back was Ron Perlman, because apparently he was an asshole on set. Well, you know that a couple of those guys that are in Sons are actual club members, right? I know which two are. The guy that plays Juice and the I know the guy that plays Happy is a Hell's Angel. Like, he's a real Hell's Angel. Like, but as far as like Tommy Flanagan, the guy that played Chibs, he's a spokesperson for Indian Motorcycle. Like, he's, other than that, but there were a lot of hints reference to like original club members. Like, a lot of people didn't pick up on that, and I'm like, I kind of want to meet the guy that plays Happy, because the one group in the motorcycle world that scares the ever-living piss out of me is the Hells Angels, but if I could actually meet the guy that plays Happy Loman, I'd probably have a different feeling about him. Well, Marilyn Manson was actually in one of the seasons of Sons.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, he was the guy that Jax was going and talking to inside the prison cell. Look,
Yep.
I will say this from the end of time, the worst death that could have ever happened to any character on Sons of Anarchy was Opie. Opie got fucked. Like, royally. Like, that man killed the ATF bitch that was annoying as fuck for that season, and then they wound up going to jail, and he got fucked the next season. I'm like, bro, you couldn't give him one more season before you killed him off? Like, come on now. Like, This man got royally fucked. He became the hero of the club from being a nobody in season 1 to becoming the most baddest dude in the club, and then you killed him. Like, come on.
You can't have a character like Opie in the later stages like that living, because he'll take away too much from the story. You'll have to, it's like, as far as like, they'll have to write too much for him and everything, because he's that kind of character.
I see.
You can't put in the shadow. He has to have like a certain sudden end that leads up from a certain point. And it pissed me off too at first, but I was like, I get it. I understand. Jax has to get his Mangekyo Sharingan.
But here's what I'm agreeing on with you of killing Opie, and I didn't really think of it until later, was think about if Opie was still alive. Him and Jax were best friends. Eventually, Opie would have turned on Jax to be wanting to become the president of the Suns. Like,
Opie would have killed Jax.
Oh, I know he would have. That's why it was smart for them to kill him early on. Then they just kind of let him ride. And it added more dramatic effect for the reason Jax wanted to kill Clay so much. And it's like, don't get me wrong. I love Ron Perlman. Like, I liked him in Hellboy. But will I say that his role in Hellboy was as good as his performance in Sons? Absolutely not. His role in Sons was 10 times better than Hellboy.
Yeah, they should make a continuation of the show.
They're going to.
Years afterwards.
Well, no, they're going to, because too many people are pissed off, and like Jimmy Smits, who was at the end of season 7 there, who was with Jax's ex-wife, like, people want more questions of like what happened to them after, you know, everything happened with Jax. You know, where did they go? Did she wind up overdosing? Did she get involved with some motorcycle club shit? Like, there's a lot of questions at the end of season 7 that I felt like could have been answered in season 7, and I'm like, but then they started killing people off. Like, when they killed Juice off, I'm like, yeah, no. Like, this season's just killing people off. They killed Gemma off, I'm like, fuck. The only female death I was happy about in the whole entirety of Sons was Tara. Like, I understand why Tara was a bitch in Sons, because I look at it from her point of view, but at the same time, I'm like, you know, you hated Gemma.
She's the only good person out of all of them.
And I will agree.
She just got turned into a bad person.
I will agree with you on that.
She just had to do what she had to do to survive, really.
Yes, and I will say this. When it comes...
Gemma was the piece of shit.
But
that deserved to die.
When Gemma came after Tara, and Jax pretty much said, you don't come near her or my baby again, and if I ever find out you do, I'm going to make a decision that I don't ever want to make. Jax didn't realize that Tara wasn't... He knew that Tara wasn't the problem. But at the same time, do I think Jax should have sat down with his mom and go, look, this is my family, you don't have to like it, but this is the way shit is? Yes. But do I think Tara should have died at the end of season 7? No. I think Tara... Do I think Jax should have killed Gemma? No. I think Tara should have been the one to kill her. And then Jax find out about him killing Gemma, and then Jax kill, you know, Tara. I think that's the way it should have went, but again, I'm not...
It should have been the complete opposite of how all that went down.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Jax should have killed Tara for killing Gemma, and Gemma should have shot Tara and made it, you know... Or reverse psychology, you know. Tara shot Gemma, you know, Jax loved, you know, Gemma and Taylor and Tara. You know, he could have just thrown a gun down, called the cops, and said, you know, this one shot this one, that's the end of it. And that's the end of that story. But instead, they went further in depth with it. Believe me, there's a lot of unanswered questions in Sons, and I'm waiting for FX to just announce saying, hey, we're bringing Sons back. Oh, I'll be watching Sons every goddamn night. Like, there ain't no... Every time there's an episode on, I'll be watching Sons. Like, there ain't... No. Like... The motorcycle world's crazy, dude. You don't realize how much you learn until you actually... Most people see Sons and they think, oh, those are, you know, those guys that are in those clubs are the worst of the worst people. I know a bunch of them guys that run with the higher ups. It's like they're just people like us. Just don't fucking piss them off. Like,
Indeed.
But let me tell you what. If you're loyal to those guys and gals, the minute you get fucked with, you got 25, 30 of them standing behind you. Go, you ever fucking fuck with him again? I will personally make sure that you don't walk to your car ever again. I'm like, God damn. Ugh. But no, like I said, I'm gonna let you go here. I'll see you tomorrow because I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna do this college football game, and then I don't know what else I'm gonna do after that. So I will see.
Hell yeah, man.
I will see you tomorrow, and you will get to play college football with me.
It sounds good to me, man.
Alrighty.
I'll hit you up when I wake up.
Yep, sounds good.
Alright, later.
Later.
To the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move.
Nice play.
It's caught downfield.
That's
and
a
he gets it down to the
beautiful play.
4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He's brought
Is
down,
that roughing
but
the
there's a
passer?
flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires into the end zone.
Got it.
Goes up and gets it. Did he get a foot down? No, but he got a toenail, and that is all you need. Touchdown.
My man
is so good.
dragged
There's
the
not a lot of
toes
room to
going
work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to
Zarius
control
Smith
his
Jr.
body, catch
Let me
the
see that
football,
play.
make sure he had a foot down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
There
And the
ain't
extra
no
point is
coaching
true, and they're on top by
That's
7.
great.
So a drive there of 82 yards.
It was a
And
great
the score
play.
comes on a
His
5-yard
feet were
touchdown
big
pass.
time.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
You're damn. Damn.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal.
Attack.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute on it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yep.
Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Trying to make
Who
magic
the
on the scramble.
fuck can't...
And he scoots his way to the first
Pardon
down
my
and then
language on this
slides to
train.
avoid the hit. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Miller.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is.
Oh, picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Offense set on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. On target to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left.
Oh.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18.
Slants.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They're trying to get to it.
Oh my God.
Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's third and goal from the 1. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he's got a touchdown.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got the back over the middle. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Brown wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
It's just a dog shit play.
He's looking to throw. Fires left. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
36 shot.
Now on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The incomplete pass makes this
all the computer does is blitz.
As they turn it over on down.
Because they don't know any other play.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Movement here from the tight end. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run.
What a home game right now.
Brown will throw it. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Let's it fly. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire.
Nope.
Got his man all by himself. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. The aerial assault continues. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on second down. He's in for the touchdown.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use it. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. Just probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Show me where that ball was across the 1 yard.
He lets one fly deep. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Ball go over the
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down.
Because that's ridiculous.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45 on its way. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Lets it go to the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Spartan.
What was that play?
Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it'll be a touchdown.
No, that disgusting 2 plays that just happened.
As the game goes on, these two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. one more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They're just about ready to kick it away.
I think the Griffins have it. It's 35-14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets enough. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Spartans are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be
a play.
A big hit there, forces 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's...
Give me a few. We're going to finish this fucking game. I'm done. we got left?
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Pickup of 15. First down for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Spartans racing to the line in a hurry up.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up in the game.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Smashes through. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's complete. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's first and goal. Hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Wait.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and
That's
it comes
not a
back
first
to bite him.
fucking
We'll see
down,
if he needs that
dipshit.
timeout later. And the Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
That wasn't even a first down.
Brown wants to pass. And he will score.
It's a pity fucking touchdown.
Spartan.
Fuck.
A methodical drive
God
that they
fucking
finish off
damn
by
it.
tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you
That's
what,
a pity
position that's
touchdown.
involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the
Bro,
field. It's kind of like
he
where
never
these
even
balls
crossed
go.
the first
You gotta
down
find this
marker.
big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Oh, really?
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Heaves it on the run.
That's a
And it's
fucking pass
incomplete, going for the
interference.
massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd
Where
down.
are my penalty calls?
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. No one's going to get him.
I don't ever use all goes, so. Whoever watches this video
right?
and
Late in the
comments
fourth
over
quarter,
it.
you can run the football, run this game out. No,
No,
sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats,
That's
find
a
my receiver
little,
out wide,
I don't know
and
what
give
to
me
do.
another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that one's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going, and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. He's right on target.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Got his man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Going up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
No, we got charged a timeout for the challenge.
Brown will throw it. Ball in the air, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we're close to being all she wrote. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, Dave.
Wait, you guys get to see who all was games away. So